What you're seeing on screen right now is some Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero footage. Just keep that in the back of your mind as I say this statement. I have played a variety of fighting games throughout my life. I've played Street Fighter, I've played Tekken, I have played Guilty Gear, I have played Melty Blood. I love fighting games. I have a personalized fight stick. It is one of my favorite things to do, to play a fighting game and immediately understand the mechanics and figure out what the mechanics and frame data of a game is while not understanding what frame data is at all. I will learn it only to flex that I don't know what it is, simply by that value. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. I played this when I was younger. I was the best in my neighborhood. Everybody loved that I played the game. People would come over because I was the only kid that had a PS2, and we played Budokai. I was the first kid to get Budokai 2, and I would whoop people with the Super Buu who could absorb Frieza and Cell. There was a form of Super Buu in Budokai 2 that could absorb Frieza, and one could absorb Cell. And that was an amazing what-if fusion of what they actually got that. That was really cool. They even had one with Vegeta. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will show them on screen. I promise you I will. Now then, what is next? Budokai 3. Amazing fighting game. Godlike. Only game I consider to be as good as Budokai 3 would be Burst Limit or Infinite World. I love those games. Now then, when Budokai Tenkaichi, a very separate series, came out, I was over the moon. Originally called Sparking in the Japanese area, Sparking was a game that truly started what is to be anime arena fighters. There was no balancing. Characters were grossly stronger than one another. It was insane. Budokai Tenkaichi 2, same difference. There was obvious better characters. You could have a team of 5 and it was amazing. I loved every minute of it. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, if you played Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you were cheating. You picked the best character in the game. Why would you do that? There was no fairness in the game at all, and I loved it. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. It's not going to be a balanced game. It will not be a good fighting game. It will be a great Dragon Ball game. Let me explain what I mean by that, because a lot of people may not have played Budokai Tenkaichi 3, may have gotten in at starting a Dragon Ball Super. They're probably saying, why are so many people excited about this? This is the game that we have prayed for. This is the game that we have hoped for eons and generations. Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball Kakume, Dragon Ball Multiverse, all the fan mods of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Everything had been building to the culmination upon last year when they fully announced this game and they gave us a roster of over 180 characters. This game will not be balanced. Not at all. This game will be disgustingly broken. There will be characters obviously better than other characters. There will be characters so disgustingly powerful that people will get so upset going online. And there is a ranking system in the game where there's ranked online, and there is destruction points for each character. That will not matter. People have been playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3 ever since it stopped coming out. The last Budokai game that ever came out that was a Tenkaichi title was Tenkaichi Tag Team on the PSP. And people have been on the Wii, on Dolphin Emulator, playing Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and hosting tournaments. How do I know this? I have been doing that. I have been honing my skills, I've been practicing, and that game is busted and broken. The game is not fair. The game has no balancing. The game has no patches that could possibly fix it. The game is an unearthed, unbalanced piece of garbage, just like Dragon Ball Z, and I love every piece of it. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, there is no universe in which they could release a patch that could just fix all 180 characters. I want this game to be a broken, janky, disgusting, horrible, evil, vitriolic testament to Dragon Ball Z. I want it to be disgustingly broken. We have our Dragon Ball fighting game with balance. Fighters. We got Dragon Ball Fighters. Everybody's saying, Fighters is the better version. Fighters is a game for people that like fighting games. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a game for people that like Dragon Ball Z games. There's a difference. We have both things. No other anime series could possibly ever do this. We've never had it happen before. Not one. Not a single one. Dragon Ball Ultimate Ninja Storm is a game for people that like Naruto. Not a game for people that like fighting games. That game is a broken mess. Demon Slayer is a broken mess. They try to patch it and make it more competitively viable, but there's always some broken mechanic in the game that can be disgustingly exploited, and I hate that. Fighting games take time. They focus on frame data. They focus on the minutia of things. They put certain mechanics so everybody can play fair. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero put in mechanics to look cool. They put in flashy charge up animations. They put in nonsense. Ultra Ego Vegeta hopefully comes in there. Ultra Instinct is dodging automatically. Wiz is dodging automatically. Beerus is in there doing destruction nonsense. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is hopefully still a disgustingly broken character. Everything in this game screams to me that was made by people who really listen to the fans. We don't want Dragon Ball FighterZ. Yes, amazing game. If you love fighters more than you like arena fighters, by all means, stick to FighterZ. FighterZ is a fighting game. That is in the name of the title. Sparking Zero will be the worst fighting game competitively ever. It will not be a game where you can say, all right, I'm going to learn the frame data of the... That is wrong. If you're going into this game looking like that, you are an idiot. Go into this game thinking to yourself, wow, this character is broken. Why does he have this ability? This isn't fair. And that will be 30% of the cast. The 70% of the cast, Nail, Frieza Soldier, all Cybermen, Cell Jr., all those worthless characters, one random guy is going to be godlike with some of those, and the rest of them will never be picked. We don't want the characters for the fact that we're going to pick them. That's not why we want them in the game. We want the characters in the game just because. I want the option to not pick them. That is why I want them in the game. That is why I need 180 characters. That's why I want all the nonsense, all the minutia. That's what I crave in my existence. I am not here to say, oh, well, you're just dogpiling on Dragon Ball Sparking Z. Nope. The game's gonna suck. Competitively, I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's going to be so many patches and so much nonsense. I'm positive the servers will crash as soon as the game comes out. I'm so excited. I'm over the moon. I can feel it. I'm high-fiving the man on the moon, and he's saying hi to the cow, and it's going crazy, and I'm having a great time, and I'm charging up like Goku. I'm feeling it. I'm putting my hands in the air, praying for the spirit bomb. I'm Mr. Satan Hercule. I'm going crazy. I'm Kid Buu. I'm Hit. I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I'm Bojack. I'm the movie villains. I'm Lord Slug. I'm everybody. I'm all one thing. I'm everything inside of that combined thing. And I tell you this with my whole chest and soul. This game will be generational. This game will change lives. This game will make careers of some certain YouTubers. I'm sure somebody's going to make an amazing custom battle. Salad Saiyan even may be able to conceptualize all the nonsense he's doing. There's going to be so many mods because it's on PC. People are probably already mining the game because they probably got the source code somehow. And I await the downpour. I await the nonsense. I await when they put CJ in the game because they always put CJ from Grand Theft Auto in the game. I await everything. I await the tournaments. I await the nonsense. I want to see 57,000 Gokus. I want to see 300,000 Vegetas. I want to see 57 million Gods of Destruction. I want to see Belmont. I want to see everything. I want to see Xeno in the game. I want to see Xeno be a character that can one-tap everybody just by breathing and blinking on somebody. I want to see nonsense. I want Dragon Ball Z. I grew up on it. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z not knowing it was an anime. What's crazy to me is that, like most people, I didn't see Dragon Ball for quite some time. I just saw Dragon Ball Z. I saw Dragon Ball Z and I started at Nappa. I originally got in the series at Nappa. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew this bald-headed guy really is going hard. And I was excited. And Goku popped up and he went crazy. He fought against Vegeta and that hooked me immediately. I didn't know anything about the previous story. I didn't know what was going on. Dragon Ball Z is how you make a sequel series, a continuation of a show. It was people telling me, oh, this is just a macho series. This is just macho guys. This guy's fighting for no reason. No, it is a journey of self-discovery of Son Goku doing his best to be the best. Fighting for the sake of improvement. Fighting for the sake of selfishness, letting Vegeta live to prove himself because he didn't feel like he earned that victory. Every piece of Dragon Ball Z has been culminating ever since it first released, ever since Dragon Ball, ever since Akira Toriyama visited China and modeled Goku after Sun Wukong, after he did everything, after putting the monkey tail on, after getting rid of the monkey tail because he stopped and he hated drawing the monkey tail, after doing everything in his power to be Dragon Ball Z. Rest in peace to GOAT. This will be a generational game. It will be a horrible fighting game. I promise you this. But it will be the best Dragon Ball Z game. And I hope that it only continues to get better. I know the Dragon Ball community is amazing when it comes to support and uplifting each other and being the best. And I hope this game will change and shake lives and shake the universe. So let's all put our hands up in the air and give energy to one of the greatest things to ever come from anime games. Thank you.